And moving now to a story you saw first here on Channel 2. Good evening, I'm Mary Alice Demler.
And hello everyone, I'm Scott Levin. A new incident report from the Buffalo Fire Department says the cause of last year's massive fire at the old Bethlehem Steel site in Lackawanna is, quote, undetermined. According to that report, the fire began in a company called Alliance Innovative Manufacturing, which recycles plastic. The report also says workers saw cardboard boxes filled with plastic caps on fire, and the boxes were stacked 9 feet high and also surrounded by garbage cans. Those workers also spent 15 minutes trying to put out the fire before calling 911.
Tonight, 2 on Your Side's Erica Brecker spoke with people who live near the site about this new information. Erica?
Scott and Mary Alice, while this incident report may be a step toward the investigation's conclusion, it doesn't mean anything to the Bethlehem Park residents who feared for their lives last November and who continue to fear for their health and safety now.
We do have a lot of questions over here still.
Julie Redden has lived on Lincoln Avenue for 13 years. A fence is all that separates her house from what's left of Bethlehem Steel. Channel 2 drone footage shows just how close her house and dozens of homes are to the site. Thick black smoke was visible for days in November, and ash and soot made its way into people's houses.
You got your food, apples and whatever laying on the counter, they got all that stuff all over them.
Just beyond that fence, residents see sprinklers on during the day to keep asbestos out of the air. It's supposed to help, but Mark Duane of Spruce Street worries it's a double-edged sword.
Well, that water and the chemicals in the water have to be going somewhere, so it's going into people's grass. And what happens years from now if something actually bad was in that stuff?
Redden's main concern is still air quality. She says workers beyond the fence often wear masks. But she, her daughter, her neighbors, all just feet away, aren't told they need to protect themselves when they're outside.
I think the fear is really for the unknown, for the future, what we're breathing, how long we're going to be breathing it, what they're going to do to resolve it.
And some homeowners are also critical of lack of communication. They say leaders like Lackawanna's mayor and the DEC, for example, were all at the front lines last November, assuring residents it would be okay. Great Lakes Industrial Development, who owns the site, initially promised to be good neighbors and help clean homes. Today, neighbors say they haven't heard anything in months.
I want to know when it's going to be finished, and it makes me nervous still about what could be over there for my family and for all the kids in the neighborhood.
Great Lakes Industrial Development has so far declined to issue any kind of statement. Lackawanna Mayor Jeff Szymanski says the city hired a firm to monitor air quality the week after the fire, but not since then. And the DEC says they haven't been involved since the emergency ended 10 months ago. So basically there is no air quality monitoring happening anymore. Meanwhile, Szymanski says the city is in ongoing litigation with Great Lakes Industrial to recoup the $550,000 the city spent on emergency demolition for public safety. Erica Brecker, Channel 2 News.